Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Super Sudokoid, where we are continuing our progress. We have completed many of the puzzles, but not all of them yet. Oh, I never actually filled in this, I see. This arrow, I did not actually fill in where it points. So there is a 1, 5 spaces this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which has placed us in the discotheque. And let's see. And so what is going on here? This is a 9x9 Sudoku. Dancing aliens everywhere we look. Okay. What am I doing with this 1, though? I didn't miss any of those, did I? I don't think so. Okay. So we've got a zipper. Oh, I see. This number is a minimum of 6 because it's on the ball because it's 5 away from 1 by the German whisper, but that means it just has to be 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only way that I could actually make this work. Okay, good. So now this pair needs a high digit on it, on this German whisper, and the only high digit available in the box is a 6, which has to go with a 1, and so it has to be 6, 1 like that. Okay, and now this digit is high on a German whisper, and it's not 7, 8, or 9, so this is also a 6, which has given me a bunch of given digits, like that 4, I see, puts a 4 here in this box. This is the center. I'm just going to mark this with a center so that I'm less confused. What are these digits? These are 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so this number is 6 plus this number. So it's at least 7, but this number is not a 1. So it's at least 8. So this number here is 8 or 9. Meaning that this number here is 2 or 3. This number goes on a German whispers next to a 1, and it's not a 6 or a 9. So this is always a 7 or an 8. This number is at least 2, so this number, therefore, is at least 3. 3, 4, 5. It can't be 6. It could be 7. It can't be 8. It could be 9, except if I look at it, actually, if this number were 9, that would be an 8. That doesn't work. And if this number were 7, that would be a 6, and that doesn't work. So actually, this is always a 3, 4, or 5, meaning that this is a 2, 3, or 4 that goes with it. Or whatever that is worth. Oh, yeah, where's the 4 in row 3 is a good question to ask. Again, it would be nice if they sort of showed us the boxes. I have said this, the 4 just has to go there, which makes that a 3 to make the zipper work, which makes that a 2. So now this is an 8. Okay, so this is not a 5. Or a 2, because a 2 would go with a 6 here, which it can't be. So a 3 goes with a 5, like that. Seems good, but we'll do a quick check anyway. What are these two? These are 3 and 5. I'm going to be so heartbroken if the things that look like Renbon aren't Renbon, by the way. I'm going to cry. These are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. That one's not a 1. Oh, by the way, these aren't 3 anymore. These two need to add to 6 if I assume that this line works the way that I think it does, which it has to, because I can see that the 6 points that way and that way, and these point into it. So this has to be, I'm not assuming anything I'm not allowed to through the fog. These two need to add to 6, and neither of them can be 1, so these are a 2-4 pair always. I don't know that that's interesting. That means these two are a 1-5. 5 pair always. I don't know if that's interesting either. Okay, but this number is on a green line, so it's definitely not a 5. It's a 1. Makes that the 5. The music kicks up. Everyone starts dancing. New rule unlocked. Let's see what is our new rule. Our new rule. All lines within the discotheque alternate in parity. Okay, interesting. So we need to alternate between even and odd everywhere in the discotheque. Okay, so this 1 needs to go next to an 8, therefore. This 1 needs to go next to a 4, therefore. So that's a 3. All of that was right? Okay. Okay, so this number needs to be even. So it needs to be a 6 or an 8, and it can't be an 8. So it is a 6. Okay, this number is a 1 or a 3, and it's not a 1, so it's a 3. Oh, purple lines are not Renban. No! No! How could you do this to me? Let's see. These are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, these aren't 9 for sure. In fact, actually, this one's not 5 or 7 either because of the parity. So that's always a 2, making that a 4. Making this a 5 or a 7, I suppose. These aren't 2 or 7, actually. So that's the one that's 7, just by Sudoku. This 3 needs to go next to an 8 or a 9, but it can only go next to an 8 because of the parity consideration. Okay, so now this 8 needs to go next to a 1 or a 3, and it can only be a 1. Okay, and this needs to be a 6 or an 8. By virtue of being next to a 1 on our German Whispers. Okay, there's a 1 over here somewhere. This number is certainly even. Oh, this number is known if I'm willing to look at the column for a second. This number is a 5. I'm not sure that was as helpful as I hoped. I was like, ooh, there's the thing I missed. Surely that will tell me the secret. It did not tell me the secret. This is even, and it's not a 2, 6, or 8, so it's probably a 4. And this is odd, and it's not 1, 3, or 5, so this has to be a 7 or a 9. Oh, this 1 looks up here, so that's also a 7 or a 9. And in fact, that's the 1, just by Sudoku. Okay, these numbers are 3, 7, and 9. That one is a naked 9 because 3 and 7 are taken. Makes those a 5 and a 9 over there. Makes that a 7 and a 9. I didn't screw up anything today. I was mostly just getting paranoid because no fog was clearing and I was afraid I had entered something wrong. Okay, so those are a 3, 7 pair. That's a 7. Let's see. What about this? This is a 6 by Sudoku, I see. So that makes that an 8. These are a 2 and a 5. This needs to be odd, and it's not 1, 3, 5, or 9, so this is a 7. Let's see. What about these? Four and 6, it looks like. Also, this one's no longer able to be 8. So actually, we've got a 2, 4, 6 triple here in the row. These are 1 and something else. 2, actually. So that's the 1 and that's the 2. These are 3, 5, and 9. Fair enough, I suppose. What about this pair? These are 8 and 9, so that's the 9, and that's the 8. Clearing out that box, so that's not a 9. These are the remaining digits in here. These are 6 and 7, and that one is not a 6 because of the fact that we've got a 2, 4, 6 triple down there. So that's the 7 and that's the 6, which makes that the 4 and that the 6 over there. Which makes those an honest 2-4 pair. Oh, a 2-4 pair that has had a 2 at the other end of the zipper for ever. Well, that looks like a good old-fashioned Renbon, but apparently not able to be a Renbon. Very sad, whatever the purple line is. Okay, this is a 3 or a 5. These are 4 and 9. Ooh, we get a boss puzzle. We'll fill in these. One of them's a 2. And the other is an 8. Okay, but let's do the boss puzzle for the discotheque. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong button. Ooh, we've got a coloring puzzle. Okay, so place the digits 1 through 9 in each row, column, and box. Digits in gray circles are odd. Digits separated by a black night dot have a 1 to 2 relationship. Distances or cells equal distance in the middle of a ball shoot sum to the number in the middle. Okay, so let's color the odds. I suspect we're going to know where all the odds go. There might be a little bit of mystery. Okay, so those are odd, and then certainly everything that goes in a box with 5 odds is even. We're going to make these blue. Okay, now this is a string of 2 black dots, and it has an odd number on it. So that has to be a 1 with a 2 and a 4. 1, 2, 4, 8 are the only digits that can go on a string of black dots like that. And in this particular instance, if you look at it, the only way that works, given that one of them is odd, is for it to be 1. So that means these are 3, 6, with a 6 and a 3 there is another odd digit. Okay. So now this black dot that has an odd digit on it can't be 3, 6, so it's 1, 2. Oops. So now that is an 8 and a 4, just doing Sudoku on evens. This zipper, if I look, its middle digit is that one, and it's a sum of an even and an odd, so this digit is odd. This is the middle digit on this one. Okay, I'll do this in an excessively complicated way. These 2 digits are the same parity. So no matter what the parity of this is, these 2 are the same parity. And that parity is not even, because if it was even, that would be 5 evens in column 1. So instead, it's odd, and that's the even. There is probably a better way to do that, but I will do it that way, and I won't be too sad about it. Okay, and so now I've got 5 odds in this row, so those are even. I've got 4 evens in this column, so these are odd. I've got all the evens in this row, so that's odd. Makes that even for the box. We get to do some coloring. You know how much Zeta likes his coloring. This row has 5 odds already, so those are even. And if that's even, it makes that odd to make the zipper do zipper things. This is even by the column. That's all the evens for the row, so these are both odd. Okay, that is 4 evens for the column, so that's odd, and therefore that is even. Oh, am I really not going to know exactly what's happening over down here? There's suspense. At least there could be suspense. It seems to me like there's going to be suspense. Okay, well, I do know while I'm looking at my odd evens that this is a 1 because it's an odd digit that goes on a black dot, and 5, 7, and 9 just can't ever go on black dots. So there is a 1 and a 2. Oh, I screwed this up. I see now. In my head, this was a length 5 line. This is not a length 5 line. Oops. This is a length 7 line, so that's actually the middle. Oops. So now that I know that the middle is odd, I know that this is even, and these are both odd. Is that the same thing I concluded the other way? It's possible that actually everything checked out, because I think that might be the same thing we concluded. These are even. These are odd because of the row. Maybe it's different. Anyway, I'm glad I caught it, because it was certainly not going to work when I tried to add the numbers. That is even, so that's odd. Okay, that's how I think that works out. So this is an odd number that's more than 4. Anyway, what I said about this having to be 1 is still definitely true, because this is an odd number that goes on a black dot. So that's a 1 and that's a 2. That's still true. Okay, this is 6 or 8, so therefore this is 5 or 7. Okay, the total here is odd. That's even, so therefore this is odd. These are an odd even pair. Oh, right. It's because this row has 5 odds now, so these are even. That's odd. Which now means that's got to be even for the column, which means this has to be odd for the row. So this is even for the column. That's odd for the box. Okay, so these are a 6, 8 seems worth noting. So given that that's the case, we can just place the 2 there and the 4 there. And this has got to be a 1 or a 3, because I can't add a larger number than that to this, making this a 7 or a 9. I don't know how keen I am to do that, but anyway. These are 4 and 6. And this is 8. I do know this is either a 1, 3 with a 2, 6, but I don't think I know which one it is yet. I know this is 5, 7, or 9. Oh. 1 plus 6 is 7. Did you know that 1 plus 6 is 7? Because 1 plus 6 is 7, so therefore 3 plus 4 is also 7. Which gives me that over there. Okay, so this is 1 or 3. This is a 4. Which, funnily enough, means this isn't 5, because if it was 5, this would have to be that. And so, in fact, actually, this needs to only be 6, because it can't be a 2. That would make this a 3. That's too small. So, in fact, this is a 6, and that's a 2, making that a 7. So we actually have 2 7 whispers. Maybe we have 3 7 whispers. Who knows? And so now that we know that this is a 7, we now know that this is a 5 and a 3, making that a 1 and a 2. making these 6, 8. These 4, 6. These are 2 and 4, but I actually know the order on these, which actually sorts out all of that. Okay, so this is a 2, which is going with a 5 or a 7. I just don't know which one yet. Let's see, these numbers are a 5 and a 9. Oh, right. They're a 5 and a 9, except the 5 is here because of that. So that's a 5. That's a 9. That's, in fact, the 1 and the 7 for the odds in this box. That's the 2 and the 8 for this box's evens, which makes that a 6, an 8, and a 6. Unfortunately, this being a 6 doesn't yet tell me whether that's a 7 or a 9. So these are 4 and 8. These 2 is 5. Let's see. One of this over here is 7. I don't think that's super useful. These are the same 1, 3, because these are both 6. I see. This is a 3 just by Sudoku. Let's do that. These are 5 and 9, and I actually know the order on that as well. So there's a 7 up there. That's a 9. So, in fact, this is a 7. So it is a whole bunch of ones that add to 7, and then one that adds to 8 just to bother people. These are 3 and 5. So that one is a 3. That one's a 5. These are 3 and 9. These are 3 and 5. I'm trying to see, how did I not know that this was... yeah, this couldn't have been a 3 because of the fact that that's a 3 is really what's going on. But anyway, it also isn't because of the 3-5 pair there. But the fact that I saw it from the 3-5 pair meant I missed something, which was Sudoku. That is a 9. Me missing something in a Sudoku puzzle is not at all uncommon. That's a 7 and a 9 by Sudoku. These are 3-5, and we know the order. That is a 9. That's a 1 and a 3, owing to these over here. Let's see. These are 5 and 9. That is a 3, it would seem. Okay, so all of that went pretty well. I do know that both of these are odd. I should have noticed that at some point. That probably helps a little bit. So namely, they are 1 and 9. So that is the 9. Oops, sorry. So that's the 1 and that's the 9 is what I meant to say. So this digit is even now because it sees every odd digit. It sees 1, 3, 5, and 9 in the row, and it sees 7 in the column. So this number is a 6, in fact, actually. Even just, if I just asked what digit is this, it would have been a naked 6 if you wanted. So that gives me that's the last even for the row. These are 2 and 8, and we know the order. So there's a 4 and an 8. There's a 4. There's a 6. There's a 7. This column still needs another even digit. So it goes there. It makes the last digit in the puzzle odd. So that is an 8. And that is a 5. We have successfully completed this puzzle. You quickly sneak out the back door, making sure to watch the diagonals this time. It seems the party is over, and most of the party animals have left to resume they're dancing elsewhere. You also decide to not stick around for too long. Party lines have formed in the area. The scanner suggests you're close now, just a little further. Now go back and enter 3 in the boss cell. Okay, so this is my 3. Okay, so party lines are forming elsewhere. So are purple lines parity lines? Is that what's going to happen? Adjacent digits along a party line have different parities. Okay, so let's see if we can clean up this grid, and then we can wrap up this episode. Okay, so that's a 3, so that makes that a 7 and a 3. Oh, this 5, by the way, has made that a 2 and a 5. That was available before. Let's see, what triples do we have running down here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, well, this one's not a 1. One's not a 3. That one's not a 3, apparently, so this is a 3. It's kind of invisible that that's a 3, but it is. This isn't a 2. Let's see. Oh, this 3 saw up here, by the way, so that's a 5. Okay, so running down this column, I suppose, we need a 3, a 5, a 7, an 8, and a 9. This is not a 3, 5, or 9, though. This one's not a 3 or a 5. Oh, actually, none of these are 3. That one's not a 3 or a 7. And running down this column, got 1, 2, 3, except none of these are 3 because there's a 3 in the box. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and this one's not 1 or 5 for sure, or 6. This one's just a naked 9, right? Okay, and so that makes that a 7 and an 8 and a 7. I don't know if I missed some easy way to do that was not just filling in all of the digits in every cell. I probably did. That 9 looks up, gives me a 3, 5, 3, 9, making that a 5. So these aren't 5 or 9. They're 1, 6. These aren't 7s. Wait, am I missing something? Oh, no, this 9 looks... well, sorry. Yes, I am missing something, is the answer. I think that 6 looks over, gives me the 8 into the 1. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually finish the grid. I was checking to make sure that it thought I had finished the grid, and it had not. There we go. Now believes I've finished the grid. All right. We'll wrap up the episode there for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks to everyone for watching. Bye for now.